Time now 5:36, and your willingness to fix unforeseen problems right away could be the very ammunition that scammers need to make you their next target. CPA Alan Sandersen is in our newsroom to tell us about two scams involving things just about all of us have. Alan, what are we talking about here?
Your bank account and your cell phone. That's the two new ones going around town right now. In one of them, you'll get a phone call and they'll say, okay, your debit card has been shut down or blocked because of fraud or whatever the case may be, and call the bank, and it'll actually have a little deal. You press 1, you call the alleged bank, which is actually in this case a local bank, a community bank here in Houston, and they'll ask you for your account number and all this good stuff. And the concept here is get your account numbers, PIN numbers, and this sort of thing, and then to rip you off. The bank is in fact aware of it, and it's kind of amazing. This was different because usually they go for Bank of America, the big boys, where there's a big chance that you're going to have an account with these guys. So very different on this one. The other one is kind of interesting as well, and this is your cell phone. And this is a little bit more elaborate scam. What the folks are trying to do here is get information from you, like the last 4 of your social security number, some information about your account. What they do is they hijack your SIM card, make a bunch of expensive calls, international type calls, this, that, and the other thing, and run up a gigantic bill on you. Now, it sounds kind of insignificant, but the people in the phone industry say that they're going to lose about $46 billion this year total to this sort of fraud. So it's a big deal, and they're out to rip off your information. This particular one is targeting AT&T customers. All the vendors get it from time to time. This was hitting the AT&T guys. So if someone calls you looking for this kind of information, don't answer them. If you want to call back AT&T, go by the AT&T store, whatever the case may be, but don't talk to someone that just calls you out of the blue on your telephone like that.
Alan, good thing I'm with Sprint, but here's another question for you. Back to the credit card scam and your accounts. I'm guilty of it. The minute they call me, I get on the phone right away to find out what the problem is. So folks like me who get on it right away, what should we do?
Call the bank, for example. Call the bank and say, hey, I just got to tell them, don't talk to them. Get on the line and call the bank directly on a landline and say, hey, I've had a call, and ask for the fraud department, and they're going to say, oh, you've been getting a scam call, haven't you? And that's what's going to happen. So call the bank directly, use a landline or the 800 number, the 800 number on the back of your card, for example, and what happened is you'll avoid being ripped off.
Oh, good information there, Alan. Thanks so much. We don't want anyone to become the next victim. Thank you.
You bet.